still dreaming?
My world. It is who I am. It is what I am. I was once a man. I know the evil men do. Do not bring your evil here. I warn you. Beware the wrath of Swamp Thing.
Do you need help?
Didn't your mom ever tell you not to run outside without your shirt and shoes on?
Right. Here, come on.
You live here?
Yeah, I know it's a little small.
It's wonderful. Sure. I would like something hot to drink.
How did you know that's what I was gonna ask you?
No big deal. I know what people are thinking sometimes. My name's Abigail. What do you do here?
Don't you want to know my name first?
Oh. I never ask people their names until I'm sure I want to know them.
Okay, have it your way. I work downstairs in the restaurant.
You cook? Back at the government house, I used to... So what's your specialty?
Dishwashing. Do you like Cajun food?
I never had it. I never had a lot of things. I'm not very experienced. I got exploded off a boat tonight. That was an experience.
Sorry, it's not very warm, but... That was my dream. A boat exploded, and there's fire raining down everywhere, and there's this girl. You!
Probably. I stumble into people's dreams a lot. It's kind of like spilling the milk at the dinner table.
This is all too weird. I'm calling the sheriff.
Wait. I know I sound kind of strange. I'm not hurt. It's just... I get a feeling sometimes. Like when I was a little girl, I'd play in the bioaquatic orchards, and they had all these pomegranate trees. Well, I was too little to reach the tree limbs, so I'd take the ones that had fallen to the ground, and I'd cut them open, and I'd eat all those juicy red seeds. But sometimes I'd get one that would ferment, and, well, it would make me feel all lightheaded, like I was gonna float away. I know this must all sound pretty strange to you. A lot of strange things have been happening to me. It's not a birthmark. It's a laser tattoo.
How'd you know that's what I was thinking? Never mind.
You want to touch it? It's not gonna bite.
Abigail, why would you have something like that on your leg? Where did you come from?
It's where I'm going that's a lot more interesting. And why do you ask so many questions? Listen, I don't have anything right now except this blanket. Can I keep it?
Of course.
Thanks. What I was trying to say before was, well, if you don't hold me, I think I'm gonna float away. What is your name?
Dr. Arcane, you have...
Privacy. Privacy is what I have in my own home.
Dr. Arcane, our reports say that the baby...
Honor it! Or take the consequences.
Happy anniversary, Titania. It's been 10 years since your sweet little veiled face said I do. I'll never forget the moment when you injected my biorestorative formula into the supple nape of your neck to prove your love and trust in me, to prove it worked. It wasn't ready, Titania. It took your breath from me. Ever since then, I've been looking for the key to bring you back. I've been asked to continue the work on Dr. Woodrow's phylogenetic transformation. It could be an excellent opportunity to prove to them that I'm far superior to Dr. Woodrow. And, of course, a chance for me to bring you back, my darling. Sweet Titania. There is no other goal in my life.
Dr. Arcane.
What? What could possibly be so important for you to disturb me here?
General Sunderland.
Miracle of miracles, Dr. Arcane. You've been located.
I was checking the heating system on the amniotic fluid tank, sir.
Have you disposed of Dr. Woodrow's experiments?
Completely destroyed in a cargo ship accident last night. No survivors.
Dr. Woodrow is hyper-scrupulous, a brilliant mind, perhaps greater than even yours. However, 20 years on one project would bring down even the most sagacious scientist.
You will not be disappointed, General.
Go back to your tanks, Doctor. Oh, and happy anniversary.
Finished. I still have 2 good ones left. They say college grads can't fend for themselves. This ought to have enough swamp lore to keep the tourists happy. Then comes fishing season.
Excuse me, but isn't the sign facing the wrong way?
How could that have happened?
Don't ask me, you're the college graduate.
Oh, hi, you must be Abigail. Will phone me about you.
I'm not going to be any trouble staying here, am I? I'll cook every night if you want.
Oh, deal. Means I can call my stomach back from vacation. I don't suppose you'll be wanting to stick around to sample any cooking.
What? No, sure, I'd love to sample.
Sure you would. Who's dressing you these days?
Oh, I didn't have any. Will lent me some things.
We burn them as soon as you freshen up. Well, I'm sure I have some things that'll fit you. High school days. Come on. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. It'll be nice to have another person around here for a change.
I must get Will here.
Swampy. You were calling me, weren't you?
I need your help. The infant's dying.
This baby, I've seen it before. In my dream, it was...
It was not a dream.
Well, then what was it? I don't know anything about... Tressa, Abigail! Call Dr. Hollister!
Closest I've seen to this is the Oliansky baby back in '62. Something about bad blood. But without a full workup, I'm just blowing straw wrappers in the dark.
Oh, Dr. Hollister, I'll pay whatever it costs.
Don't insult me, Tress. It's not about lab costs, specialists, and equipment. All of which is down in Bowman. I'll call Medevac. They may be able to helicopter her out.
How much time is there?
Yeah, this is Dr. Hollister over in Huma. I've got a medical emergency. I'll hold. We may have already run out of time. The Oliansky baby died in my arms before I got her to the hospital.
Dr. Arcane, I just overheard a medevac request from Dr. Hollister in town.
People get sick all the time. It's not my concern.
This one may be. The patient was found in the swamp. A female newborn. I tried to tell you before.
Get that baby.
Can't be.
If they let by airboat, I might still be able to catch them.
Oh, forget it. They pulled the fuel line. Look, tighten the line and I'll get some more gas.
Will, I didn't want to say anything before while Tressa was here. But I saw something right before the baby was kidnapped. She had the same birthmark as mine.
Well, what is that supposed to mean?
I spent my entire life at a government house, alone, except for a watcher and some teachers and Dr. Woodrow. You heard of test tube babies?
Is that what you are? Great. I just get used to talking to a plant, and now I know a test tube who can cook.
I'm one step further than just a test tube. They didn't need human genes to make me. Something about synthetic DNA. Thing is, a few days ago, they cleared everything out, packed it up, and put it all on a boat, including me. I thought we were moving somewhere. It's more like they were throwing me away.
Throwing you away? Why?
Dr. Woodrow always said he was disappointed in the way that I turned out. Whatever that means.
It means he's either blind or a complete idiot. Wait, what about the baby?
I guess she was on the boat with me. I never saw her at the house. There were all these rooms that I wasn't allowed in where experiments were going on. There's just so much I don't know.
Don't worry, we're gonna find that out soon enough.
That's the problem. Even if we find the baby and we bring her back, there's nothing anybody can do. And no matter how big of a hospital that we take her to, like me, she's one of a kind. There's no one in the world that can save her.
What do you suppose Arcane's gonna do with this baby?
Dispose of it. He wants no evidence.
Come on, let's go. Come on, Stork, come on.
Hurry up. We gotta get this baby back to Arcane. This kid doesn't look so good.
What happened?
Suddenly lost steering, could have hit some swamp grass. You better check the rudder, I'll start her up again.
How can someone so small and helpless be in such danger? You'll be safe here. This is where you grow life.
I do not grow life. I create it. From whole cloth, if you will. Let's just say the only difference between him and me is that I do not rest on the seventh day.
You're not God. You're a garbage man. Your mistake is that some of what you dispose of is human life.
Well, that wasn't a mistake. That was the raison d'etre. See, evolution takes about as long as the French opera to get on with it, and we can't wait. I'm concerned with immediate result.
I'm concerned with life.
The infant. Yes, she is dying, poor soul. But if you want me to give you some magic cure to help one of Dr. Woodrow's blunders, well, excuse the commonality, but needle in a haystack springs to mind.
The infant is in hemolytic crisis.
Plant still thinks like a scientist.
This is not a game. It's human life. I have not killed you in the past because to kill you is to become you. A dubious distinction at best. Tell me now, what will save that baby?
Hydroxycinic acid in these tanks. But it must be carefully bioprocessed through protein mast to be effective. And that technology is light years away.
For you, maybe. But for a plant, a walk in the park.
No, you fool, don't!
I now have the formula to save your life. Take her. Cure her.
How?
My fingers pulse with life and power. They form life. But they're not delicate enough to save a dying baby. Use this.
Pomegranate?
The amino acids in the seeds will save her. Go, now.
You found her. How?
I can't explain.
Well, I'll call Dr. Hollister.
There's no time.
What are you doing?
Tressa, it's all right. It's just pomegranate juice. And it'll work just like it did with me. So that's why I liked pomegranates.
You're both crazy. I'm calling the doctor.
No, believe me, it won't do any good. This is our only chance.
Pomegranates? Like, Abigail, I don't know what Middle Ages you crawled out from, but in the modern world... Oh, my gosh. Oh, she's okay. Dr. Hollister said the crisis is over. The baby's fine. Oh, there's the foster parents. Doc says if they work out, they could adopt her permanently. Come on, let's meet them.
In a minute. Just a few more nails.
You've got enough nails in that board to land a plane on it. Why don't you want to meet the new couple?
Ever since I can remember, I've had this dream about Mom and Dad driving up in this big dusty car and telling me that I was their daughter. They were going to take me home. Kind of like what's going on over there. Looks good, huh? Now the whole world can read it.
That's right. Nothing's any good if you turn your back to it. Come on. Let's go meet a dream of yours.
This pond restores the body of a plant each night. But underneath is still the soul of a man.
You know, a morning like this just makes you want to bear hug good news. Another muffin? These muffins are good enough to take down to the church and marry up.
Well, I'd like to take the credit, but that girl at the house made them.
Hey, Lamar, are we here to fish or eat?
What are you guys looking for out there?
Seems like Orvis has this theory. Something about catfish and cypress knees making good company.
Well, you just sit back and relax, because I know all the good fishing spots.
Well, that sounds like good advice to me. About time I started cutting some of that bait. We got a wide assortment here. Got some liver. What do you think about some link sausage for some of them big bottom boys?
Well, honestly, I'm not really up to my bait. Ah!
Well, Mrs. Kipp, all I can say is I'm sorry you had to see that.
The swamp is my world. It is who I am. It is what I am. I was once a man. I know the evil men do. Do not bring your evil here. I warn you. Beware the wrath of Swamp Thing.
Bring around here, Orvis. Stop struggling so much, Missy. We're just trying to make it look like a swimming accident.
It was, I believe, your prime directive to scan the area without attracting attention. I should have your head for this.
Best turkey hunting is done with a guide. We just got ourselves in a bramble patch before we meant to be there.
Speak English, for God's sake. Get these repaired and back to the field. I can't afford to waste any more time. Oh, and Graham, tone down that redneck gibberish. I will not be remembered for creating the cyborg hillbillies.
Well, I just thought it made them blend in better.
Shut up. Look at this, look. The entire ship filled with Dr. Woodrow's test tube baby laboratory. Nothing should have survived that explosion.
Doctor, the general's not happy that we never advised him that a baby washed ashore after the explosion. That's why he's cut off the initial funding on your newest project, to punish us.
The general overreacts. That baby was simply one of Dr. Woodrow's immature and incomplete experiments, with no scientific value whatsoever.
Maybe so, but the general's concerned that no trace of Dr. Woodrow's work on synthetic human growth be discovered. Even though we know where the baby is, he's afraid there may be more mature specimens out there.
Damn it! I am a scientist, not the general's bloody public relations man.
Well, sir, obviously that is not the case, or you wouldn't have needed to build us.
Don't you dare talk back to me, you mechanical moron! Your prime function is to look for mature specimens that may have survived the accident. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. That's what we were doing. Fact is, we were on to something real interesting before we was detoured, as it were. But when we do find them...
Yes. Wonderful weapons, these stiletto siphons. Capable of extracting every ounce of fluid from their prey. And since the human body is 80% fluid, well, cleanup should be a cinch. Now, scan this carefully. You are looking for a human being, adult, with one of these lasergram tattoos on their leg.
You're still trembling.
I'm still scared.
I've called over to Bowman. They say they're investigating, but I'm sure they'll find out exactly what happened. You give that sedative a couple of minutes, and I'm sure you'll sleep just like a baby.
Sorry, Doc. I don't think I'll ever be able to sleep again. Every time I close my eyes, I keep seeing that severed finger.
What else happened, Tressa? That seems to be all you remember.
Oh, maybe that's all I'm strong enough to remember right now.
That's fair enough. I'll look in on you tomorrow morning.
It's only Will. He's helping. Are you okay?
I'm trying to do the laundry for Tressa. Did you cancel the other fishing trip?
Refunded all the deposits and everything. Now, where are you taking these clothes?
Wash it over the boat, huh?
Will, that washer's been broken for over a week. Tressa takes the clothes to the laundromat till it's fixed. What's this in your mouth? A birthday card? Whose birthday?
It's a card for Tressa's goddaughter. I was gonna mail it for her.
Wow. What a nice idea. I've never seen a card like this before.
Well, how could that be?
I've never had a birthday.
Abigail, everybody has a birthday.
Come on, Will, you know. I'm a test tube baby.
Well, that means that you've never had a birthday party.
Well, I sort of heard of birthday parties.
Someone around here having a birthday?
Yeah, I was thinking of having a birthday party for Abigail.
Well, now, when's your birthday?
Oh, well, it's kind of hard to explain.
Oh, I understand. I mean, it's real hard to keep track of it. Well, I mean, you know, the birth certificates get burned up and people get adopted. Well, that's why they invented the unbirthday party, you know.
Who did?
Alice in Wonderland, yeah. That's something you ought to look into, Will. I mean, that could be a big help to Tressa. I mean, she needs something to brighten up her day.
Oh, it would be fun to have a birthday party. We have to do it. What can I do to help?
Oh, wait, Abigail, the party's for you. You just kind of sit back and watch us make it. What's the matter? Are you all right?
I don't know. I suddenly felt cold. Like something had taken the warmth out of me.
Evening, gentlemen. Can I see some ID, please?
Oh, I'm feeling so much better now.
Tress, are you sure the cake isn't ready?
Abigail, you open that door one more time and the cake won't be thick enough to cut. You just leave everything to me.
Well, can I at least make the icing? I know a great green pumpkin puree.
Abigail, sit down and enjoy the fuss. Honey, this party's for you.
But you guys are having all the fun. I think I'd rather help make this party than be in it.
You want to help? Hold this. That must be the man with the balloons.
Balloons?
Oh, it's turning into one sensational creation. I have to admit, sometimes I never know how these are going to turn out. But, ooh, this one, wow, fantastic.
Evening, sir.
It's them. Don't let them in.
No? What are you talking about?
Will, close that door. Lock it.
Abigail, who are they?
They're like the watches that I had at the government house. Only I thought they were all destroyed in the explosion.
Looks like they built some new ones.
The window in Tress's room. I have to lock it. I saw him! He's the one I remember! He was on the boat this morning!
Listen to me carefully now. If he sticks his nose in here again, you just bash his brains out. You got it?
Bingo, Bessie.
Get away from me! Get away from me! We have to get out of here! There's one in Tress's room! No! No! Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! No!
I don't suppose you'd like to talk about this. I didn't think so. I know it's a little late to be asking, but what in the world is a watcher anyway?
Listen, you're both in danger. They're not after you or Tressa. They're after me, and if I get out of here, they'll leave you alone.
Wait, don't go. Don't be crazy.
Morning like this makes you want a bear hug. Good news.
Well, listen to me. I gotta go. Now.
Abigail, no!
Graham, what is happening? It's a disgusting sight.
What is?
What is? Sloth, indolence, laziness. I've just come from the project pits. My workers are doing nothing.
If you're talking about the Mu Phylon project, that's the one the General has suspended until we've satisfied him that there are no more of Woodrow's specimens out there.
The Mu Phylon project cannot be idle a moment longer. If I am not mistaken, you had informed me the cyborgs were on the hunt.
That's right, Doctor, they are. The telemetry readings indicate that they have in fact locked onto a laser tattoo.
Good. Well, tell me where they are.
Not that sophisticated, Doctor. We just know when they're on the scent and when they've killed.
Very well. I think it's a great pity the swamp mole negated their visual components. I always enjoyed the final agony. Oh, Graham, worker Alpha 17 is a particularly petty dawdler. Let's reward him with some rather bad health benefits, shall we?
Tressa and Will. They'll be safe now.
Bingo, Missy!
Get away!
Don't be afraid.
Leave me alone! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Don't be afraid. I'm a friend. Will's friend. I know it's hard to believe. A voice in the wind.
I hear voices all the time.
Then listen to me. I'm going to lead you to safety. Go into the pond. Let me take you into the dark. It's the shortest way to the light. Do you understand?
No. But don't get me wrong. That's okay.
A secret part of it.
How long do I have to hide here? I mean, thank you for helping me. It's just, well, you know how Will is your friend? Well, he's mine too, and I think I'd miss him. And then there's Tressa. Hey, she's baking me a birthday cake. It's the first one ever. She's not a very good cook, you know. The cake's probably gonna be kind of dry, but it's gonna have my name on it. Do you have a birthday? Hello? Are you still here? Where are you?
Bingo, Missy!
You were the voice, weren't you? It's all a trick! No!
There's nothing in that pond for you.
Well, sir, Let us be the judge of that. Well, Orvis, looks like we're gonna bag our limit on this hunting trip.
It's all right. I've got you. You're safe.
Disengage the stiletto siphon. I can't pull it out. It's like he's holding it in. Where's he getting all this fluid? He should be dry by now. Disengage or we're gonna be shut down completely. We're beyond our capacity.
It's not quantity, it's quality. I brought you here to sample the fluids of the Olmec trees. You can feel how strong they are. Acid. Highly corrosive.
It'll destroy us. We're only built for human fluid.
Next time, don't attack a plant. Bingo, Missy.
Graham, are you sure the transponder recorded a confirmed kill on the specimen?
General Sunderland seems very pleased.
Oh, good. If only I could have been those eyes to see who it was and how they died.
Bingo, Missy.
Those your cake is delicious. Here you go. Thanks.
Abigail, what are you doing?
I'm making another wish.
You can't do that. You're only allowed one wish on your birthday.
Well, this is an unbirthday party, and I can do whatever I want. Right? Okay. To a very special friend. I hope he finds his birthday someday.
Birthdays never meant anything to me before. But now it's the things I can't have anymore that seem so important. Congratulations, Doctor. I must admit I was at first dubious about your claims to produce man-made earthquakes, but as we have witnessed, you were as good as your word.
Better, General. However, coming from you, that is high praise indeed.
Don't get too carried away with yourself, Doctor. Arrogance can be very unflattering.
It's not arrogance, General. It's brilliance. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have your new secret weapon to add to your little war chest. Lovely item, untraceable. All hit and run with absolutely no witnesses. What the devil was that?
I don't
don't understand, Doctor. The magma pulse modulator should have shut down by now, but it hasn't. It's in a low-grade retro fire.
Doctor, is there a problem?
Yes, General, there is. I have in my employ a first-class twit with a second-class education who can't seem to walk in a straight line without falling over the furniture. So if you'll excuse me, I need to remedy this situation. Get out of my way. Damn it.
What is it? This is not a natural movement of the Earth. There is something forcing it to move. The swamp is my world. It is who I am. It is what I am. I was once a man. I know the evil men do. Do not bring your evil here. I warn you. Beware the wrath of Swamp Thing. The air is solid out here. It smells volcanic.
Move it! What was that last shockwave about, Sienna? I'm talking to you!
You ever touch me again like that and I'll cut your heart out. Now, we are in the middle of refueling the magnapulse modulator with protoporphyric acid. It is, as you are well aware, unstable at best, and I have got exactly 26 seconds to complete the process before the acid neutralizes. Now, without a full charge, we can't even make a seismic hiccup.
I apologize, madam. I stand rebuked.
Well, don't stand rebuked. Stand about 3 feet to the left and hand me the infrared beta driver.
I really don't think you need that. If you're trying to access the modulator, perhaps you'd like to try this.
The dark particle spectrum key. You're quite right. Much more efficient.
I admire the way you handle my machine. It's a thing of beauty.
You didn't hire me or my staff for our collective beauty, Doctor. We are engineers, not concubines.
Let's go, Will. There's money to be spent and bargains to be had. Come on, we'll get down to Bowman. Get yourself a new truck. You know, they're not gonna hold that thing all day. It's the special of the week.
Well, you listen to me. Doc hasn't been too successful with bargains.
Tressa, what are you talking about? I've gotten you a lot of good deals.
Oh, right. You're great with deals. Like that previously owned washing machine you found for me. Did half a load before breaking down. I've had to take my wash to the laundromat ever since.
Don't worry, Tressa. Doc knows trucks like I know dishwater.
I missed them. I packed him a snack.
Oh, Abigail, they'll only be gone overnight. I think they'll manage.
Hey, did you feel that?
Feel what?
It felt like the porch was shaking.
Nope. Well, I'm gonna go down and pull out some of those rotten timbers that are shifting down on my dock. See you later.
What kind of insanity have you constructed this time, Arcane? The man is playing with the core of the Earth. It shouldn't be this heavy. Of course. I've had no sunlight. I'm weakening. I can't last much longer. I must get sunlight.
You know, Graham, Sienna's idea to have female engineers in the magma pulse modulating chamber is nothing short of brilliance. They're reacting very well to the underground. And they have such a gentle touch.
Am I here to help build a machine to shake the earth or a damn hot plate to warm your muffins?
How dare you come into here and speak to the doctor like that?
Oh, do shut up, Graham. Do come in. Would you care for a bite?
No, thank you. I would rather have full power transferred to the pulse modulator. Otherwise, there is no point in having it refueled with a protopherenic acid.
We can't risk that. Full power with a full load of acid would burn the modulator out.
Not if the adjustments are correct. Short bursts of power into the acid is what gives shockwaves. Shockwaves give earthquakes. Nice call, Sienna. Implement her instructions, Graham, now.
See, I told you, it's too much power.
There is nothing that comes from Arcane that cannot handle full power. Nothing.
Nice buns. What are you looking at?
Ugh! Should have majored in demolition, not Dickens. Oh man, this is taking a lot longer than I thought. Oh, what's happening?
Shockwaves!
Good night, my darling. Sleep tight. Thank you so much for coming.
Ooh, oysters.
You know, the most delicious oyster I think I ever had was brought to me from the shores of Hokkaido. A young Japanese pearl diver plucked it from the ocean depths. She fed it to me with her oyster knife. The edge of the shell was jagged and cut my lips slightly. My blood mixed with the sweet brine So the ensuing flavor of the meat, the taste of victory.
That's very interesting. Arcane, we have work to do. That last tremor bothers me. It should not have occurred.
By all means.
Salon Macile. Very rare vintage.
I appropriated it from a French chateau. The owner had mysteriously died. It's the only bottle left in the world.
Is there anything you have ever wanted that you have not appropriated?
No.
Then what is the challenge, Arcane?
The trousse de l'acier. To soften the steel.
And in this case, am I the steel?
Carbide. Unbendable.
De tromper de l'acier.
I beg your pardon?
You're French. Slightly flawed. I've corrected it.
Well, thank you. But I'm no schoolboy. And I don't need your French lessons.
Now, Tressa, come on, can you get your leg out? Ah! Oh, Tressa. I'm trying, I can't. I'm wedged under this beam. I'm not strong enough to pry this thing up.
Oh, the water's higher up again.
It's just your imagination, Tressa. Now, come on, you gotta pull.
Oh, God. Ah, no.
Tressa, you know, if I could drive, I'd take your car and get help.
Oh, it's okay, Abigail. By the time you got to town and back, I could be...
Now, stop it, okay? I don't want to hear you talk like that. Come on, Tressa.
Have you tried the phones again?
Yes, and they're still out. And so's the electricity, and I didn't get to hear the end of the news bulletin.
What did you hear? What'd you hear on the news?
Well, Tressa, it's just... They're letting the water out of the reservoir until they feel that the dam is safe.
Oh, God. I shouldn't have asked.
That's it. Of course. The shockwaves had a smell that I recognized. I know what it is now. Arcane is using protoporphyric acid to create the shockwaves. That's why he brought his device down here. Not to be near the center of the Earth, but to hide it.
Very clever, Arcane. But there's more than one way. It'll just take longer. The explosion, Arcane. Your survivors will curse you for years. If there are any.
What are you doing there?
How dare you question me? Show me your ID.
My orders are that no one is allowed into the MPM controls but Dr. Arcane.
Well, of course. But I'm here on explicit orders from Dr. Arcane. You see, the doctor's DPS key. Now, why would I have it if the doctor hadn't given it to me?
You may have a point there. But I'm still gonna have to report this before I can allow you to continue.
I'll make the report for you.
I tried, Tressa. I really tried. I can't get you loose.
I'm down to my last chance. My next to the last breath. It has to work. The first time. Ah.
Arcane, darling. Let's make the Earth move again.
I suppose you mean the magma pulse modulator.
Sure you did. In fact, in 11 minutes, your whole complex will move.
Ooh.
Dr. Woodrow paid me $1 million for your heart, my darling.
Woodrow's a hack and a fraud. For him to even think of himself as a rival is an insult.
Maybe, but his checks don't bounce. And he's paid me $2 million to destroy the magna pulse modulator.
Well, that's outrageous. He's paying you more money for my machine than my heart.
Oh, he wants you dead. But to destroy your reputation is worth much, much more.
You're going to have to work very hard for your money, my darling. You see, when you came through my elevator doors, my metal detector told me about your little surprise.
Of the light and oxygen should put an end to this machine.
Ooh, baby, you shuck a good oyster.
The best oyster to shuck.
How can that be? The MPM is losing acid. It won't blow if it loses anymore. I rigged it that way. It's impossible. The acid is disintegrating.
No, wait. Wait.
What are you doing? It's too late. It's too dangerous now.
You forget I built this machine. I know its strengths.
I designed it. I know its weaknesses. I mean it. We get out now. This acid's unstable. The fumes can kill you.
Don't bluff a bluffer, my darling.
Sienna!
Why?
It's only business.
You really have cut my heart out. Don't you ever knock. Suppose I have you to thank for all of this.
Poetic justice, Arcane. To be precise, it was sunlight. The very thing that gives me life destroyed your precious protoporphyric acid. That's why you built it down here, isn't it?
I'll build it again.
With what? The acid you use takes years to synthesize. You'll be a very old man before you feel the ground move beneath your feet again.
Get out! Leave me alone.
General, I can't spend all day trying to explain it to you. Your protege Woodrow was responsible.
I find that hard to believe. What would he possibly have to gain?
This very conversation, General. Woodrow is trying to destroy your trust in my genius. This from a man who possesses the brain of a perambulator. Now, if you'll excuse me, General, I have a guest to whom I have been very rude. Good day to you, sir. Idiot. Darling Titania, you understand, don't you? Well, I knew she was a spy right from the moment I set eyes on her that I saw her. But you needn't concern yourself about that little tart. She could never replace you, my darling. My sweetheart. You still have my heart. Just barely.
This pond gives me life, but it's the sunlight that gives me the energy to live.
Astounding.
Arcade.
The old bait and switch trick. Not the most stylish way to lure you here, but nevertheless, effective.
What is this?
A metazalemic transformation. And now, old friend, I am Swamp Thing. Quite enjoyable, I must say. Shall we have another go at it? But enough amusement. It's time for the serious research to begin. I'm sure there are a great many secrets I can cull from this body once I've had a chance to play with it.
The swamp is my world. It is who I am. It is what I am. I was once a man. I know the evil men do. Do not bring your evil here. I warn you. Beware the wrath of Swamp Thing.
This is arcane. Graham, do you read me?
Invalid. Incorrect access code.
Graham, do you hear me, you fool?
Invalid. Incorrect access code.
Dr. Arcane, we've been trying to locate you. General Sunderland is insistent on talking with you.
Switch him through. Send a crew up to retrieve the transformer.
Are you all right, Doctor? You sound a little hoarse.
I do not need a diagnosis on the quality of my health from a simpleton. You have your orders. Act upon them, you moron. Now patch the General through.
You were not authorized to perform another test.
As I explained before, General, your safety is my chief concern.
There were only 3 phlogiston crystals. You've already wasted 2 of them on your testing. It took my people 25 years to grow that material. I will not live long enough to create any more.
I understand, General, but now we have sufficient data to guarantee there is no risk to your life. The next transformation will be to your new body.
Why don't I feel like celebrating, Doctor?
Will, you all right? I'm sorry, I'm kind of clumsy. It's been a long time since I had fingers of flesh and blood. You did this to me, didn't you?
Stay away from me!
Listen to me, Will. You're not gonna understand any of this. Even if I try to explain what happened to me, I don't even believe it myself. Right now, I need your help.
My help? Right, buddy.
Will, I know you. You couldn't leave anyone out here like this. No matter what you thought of.
Watch me, okay? It's probably the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life, but come on.
At last, I'll be able to uncover the secret of his biorestorative formula.
Dr. Arcane, the body has arrived. It's the one General Sunderland sent. It's the one he wants to be transformed into.
Contact him immediately. Tell him we've had a problem with the new body.
What problem is that, Doctor? I have it right here. It's in perfect condition.
It died.
What?
It died on arrival. Do you understand? It's going to have a massive cerebral hemorrhage and will have to be disposed of. Take care of the tragedy.
Will, hold it. I gotta take a break. Suit yourself. Listen, Will, just for the record, if anything happens to me, I think perhaps you should know about this.
What is this, a confession?
Of sorts. You see, Arcane used some kind of device, a metaslemic transformer to exchange our minds. I'm not Arcane. I'm someone else. Someone you talked to in the swamp.
You know, Arcane, you're more full of it than I thought you were. Wait, you want me to believe that you're Swamp Thing in Arcane's body?
I really didn't expect you to believe it, and there's a lot more. This experiment of Arcane's, the transfer solidifies in 24 hours. If I'm not back where I belong, I get permanently swapped.
Wait a minute. Run this by me again now.
It's real simple, Will. I have to find Arcane. Now.
Right. Well, let's go, Swamp Thing.
Well, if somebody wants to get rich, they could invent a self-cleaning fish tank. Dr. Arcane, what's going on?
It's an accident. Can we come in?
Do I have a choice?
Where's your first aid kit?
It's upstairs in the bathroom. Will, what do you think you're doing?
I don't know. He was hurt. That's all I know.
I took for granted. How much I've forgotten.
Why don't I just get these out of your way?
I'm sorry. It's just that I've been so long since I've been able to appreciate the smell of a woman.
Injured or not, Arcane, you are scum. Just stay away from me.
Does your hair?
Will, how you doing with that first aid kit?
This guy is over the edge.
Maybe not.
Yeah, will you just get him bandaged up and out of my house?
I hadn't realized self-dissection would be such a nauseating experience. secret is in there somewhere. But where? And what is it?
Will, I've got to get to the compound.
What's stopping you?
Pain. I've forgotten how brittle the human nervous system is. Hurts to think.
Dr. Arcane, what are you doing out here? Is there something the matter?
I know this flower. Sunset Delta. Picked at dusk when it's most vulnerable. It strengthens the heart and comforts the soul.
I never heard that. It's lovely.
Someone very dear to me once filled their entire garden with these flowers. Too much nitrogen.
I'll try to be more careful.
I know you will.
I'm gonna go change the soil.
Look, the last couple hours, a lot of strange things have been happening that I don't understand. I go out there in that swamp. Who am I gonna find?
The truth. But it would kill you.
Great. I'm a sucker for the truth.
Will, wait!
Dr. Arcane, the metaxylemic transformer is back in place and functional. May I ask, Doctor, what kind of experiments you are conducting out there?
You may not. Leave me alone.
It's true. Stay where you are. I'm taking you back.
You pathetic little twerp. Try to turn around. Just listen. I need a pressure bandage, a little betadine, a packet of D5W, and anything you have for the pain.
What have you done to yourself? Gunshot?
Get your bag and give me the things I've asked you for. Say goodnight, Doc.
Well, the first time that I ever saw snow, I was in a room with these silver chandeliers, and from the window, it looked like the clouds had collided and exploded into the compound. It was magical.
Oh my God, it's dark. Look, I've got to go.
What's wrong?
Nothing, I just stayed too long. I was tired, and you were so... It's chilly. You better go and get a sweater.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay. Will, what happened?
I believe you.
What did you see?
It's not what I saw. It's what I did. I shot you.
Okay, I've got to get to Arcane. You wounded my body. He doesn't know how to regenerate it. It could die. Listen to me. He's probably gone back to the lab. I need some transportation, Will.
Okay, there's a truck at Skillet's. I'll see if I can borrow it.
Okay, you go ahead. I've got some unfinished business to take care of.
I hope you don't mind. I thought you might like to have this.
What gave you the impression that I could possibly want anything from you?
I just thought...
Don't think. It's not one of your more endearing qualities. And don't coddle the plant. It won't get any stronger if you keep treating it as if it were fragile. I'm sorry, Abigail. Arcane will just hurt you, and you deserve more than that. The least I could do is show you how uncaring he is. How poisonous his heart. Take care.
This is Arcane.
Invalid vocal pattern. Access denied.
Listen to me, you transistorized chamber pot. Open this damn door before I have you melted down to a door knocker for a dollhouse.
Vocal pattern confirmed. Welcome, Dr. Arcane.
Dr. Arcane, I thought we'd never find you.
What?
It's General Sunderland, sir. He says it's extremely urgent.
Yes. I'll speak with him. After which we'll go to the complex.
Yes, of course, as always. Talk to him. He's in a very bad mood.
We'll make my transfer in the morning. No more tests. Do I make myself clear?
Now, listen to me, you senile, impotent old twit. I have no intention of jumping through any hoops for you, so, be a good chap and buzz off. I'm busy. Now then, we get to the complex. I have a few things I want you to do. Well, what are you staring at? Drive! Move it.
Please don't be frightened, my darling. I was forced to come back. I think I'm dying. Things have gone a bit awry. I wanted so much to find the secret of his power. It would have made me invincible. Oh, and it may have restored you to my side. Sweet Titania, I must transform myself into a healthy specimen. How do you feel about Graham's body?
Where's the metaslemic transformer, Graham?
It's where we've always kept it, Doctor.
Well, what are you waiting for? Press the buttons, make the code. Got no time to waste.
Graham, I need you in the metaslemic transfer room, now.
Push the buttons, make the code, do it now.
Graham, where have you been, you lazy, good-for-nothing little twerp? I'm talking to you!
Surprise, surprise.
The old bait and switch.
Oh, shut up.
Dr. Arcane.
Who gave you permission to enter here?
General Sunderland is very distressed by your attitude.
Gentlemen, you must be mistaken. The General and I have not spoken in some time. Graham?
Will you come along with us, please? The General's plane is waiting.
Gentlemen, whatever the misunderstanding, I'm sure we can work this out amicably.
If you'll just come along with us.
How dare you? This is an outrage. I'm not even properly dressed.
It is but human nature to wonder of life in another man's shoes. Not a bad walk, unless the shoes are too tight.